Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to analyze two of my games that I played last month with white pieces. These games have been played over the board in classic time control and official tournaments. And I found these games are worthy to analyze and have a look to improve our English opening knowledge. And today we are going to have a look on two games, as I said, and one of them I drew, and another one I managed to win. But both of them were really, really wild games, and we will see the details, of course, in a bit. But also, like despite of the results, doesn't matter if I won, I drew, or I lost. But these games, I have learned a lot from these two games about my English opening knowledge. Um, yeah, I would say no need really long intro. Just let's go and have a look on the games. Meanwhile, analyzing, we will talk further. This is one of those games that I managed to win at the end, but it was actually, it was going to be lost almost for me. And I was just lucky that my opponent overlooked something, and at the end I won. And but a lot of things happened in the game, so that's why I think this is just perfect to analyze and learn. And here I played c4. Of course, I'm going to play English, and c6 is actually not so common answer. I mean, even c6 I understand. After c6, they immediately want to play c5, and they just want to get rid of this pawn in the center. And also they want to place, like, after coming here, if I take, he takes back, and he will have black pieces will take over the center, and also we'll have this open line already here, and which means, like, can be, of course, when you play like solid and properly, there is no problem. But I just want to mention the main ideas behind of this variation when you answer against c4. And that's why also there is this ice also is possible. That's why I just played d4. Normally I don't prefer to play it. Like, even if you place this, I'm just going to develop g3. If he comes here, I don't mind. I just put my bishop here. If he takes, now of course, first I'm taking, he takes, then I put my bishop here. So that's what I am going to play normally. Then also play d4 maybe, or just knight c3, something like that. Here I thought, because I have faced this variation. This is I have faced this variation in Limburg Open, that you can find that game also here, and I lost against that in that game. So I couldn't actually manage to answer against this c6 properly. But that's why we have to analyze our games, especially the games that we lose, and learn from our mistakes. So luckily I had a look on that game, and I tried to remember here what was the good variation to go. And even though I don't want to keep this bishop on this line when I play English opening, I prefer to put it here. And that's probably, if I know like 10 lines from English opening, 9 of them is about to put this bishop on g2. And but this time I said, you know what, let's go a bit different, because even though I don't have a lot of experience with this line, but at least I know the opening. So here we see d5, e3, knight f6, knight c3, bishop f5, knight f3, and then he plays e6, then bishop comes to e2, and another bishop comes to e7. We both preparing our castlings. And as you can see, this is already like sixth move, and this is still theoric moves. Like, we both played theoric moves, and this is totally just equal here. And then he played this is another following book move was h3 to avoid my knight h5s in the future, but he didn't play that yet. Then I castled, And here he took that c pawn. I have to take it back with bishop, but actually taking that pawn is not good. After the game he told me he didn't want me to take that pawn, but probably I was never going to take that pawn. In the future I was gonna play some b3 to support that pawn, and also improve my probably would improve my this bishop from b2 line here. But when he takes, that's why actually I'm keeping my bishop here, and suddenly when you take it, you're giving really important role and really nice diagonal and square to my bishop. And so I was actually happy to have this bishop here, because this diagonal will help me a lot in the future, since I have these ideas, and I can go to open here up in the future. So as soon as he played this move, and then I developed my rook a bit to the center, rook e1, he castled, and here I thought, okay, it's time to go, since like I have this here, and I have this, so I think it's time to go and try to open here up. And another thing is, that's what I played, even though Stockfish doesn't like it, because I thought he will play it, I will play, he needs to go back, I will play this one as well. He comes here, then I take this bishop, and he can't take with this one because I take this pawn with check, and this is just not good. And then actually he has to take back with this pawn, which means in the future my pawns also will be here, so I can actually push up and try to open here, and try to create some attack on this line. That's why I played knight h4. But here Stockfish says actually best move was e4. I saw e4, but I said like, okay, he cannot take it, he goes back, and after that I still have to come here. So instead of that, just let's go this way directly. That's what happened. He went back. I mean, if you are not going to push g4, then you can't play f3 here, because if I don't play it after this, my knight doesn't have anywhere to go, so I have to play it. And after going back, I took that bishop, and even though according engine it is totally drawish position, but also a lot of things can happen. And here actually it was really difficult to find most accurate move, because I knew that I have to be a bit I have to make a bit rush, because since there are some weaknesses which are not really weaknesses yet, but can be turned out, and before he starts bringing his pieces to this side, I have to already be there. Because the thing is, my king, first of all, my king is not as safe as his king anymore. And if he will manage to bring if he manages to bring these pieces to this line, first of all he defends his king. This king will be less accessible if these pieces will be somewhere here, like will be placed properly in this area. And also that means if these pieces will be placed properly in this area, that means he can go some attack for my king like any moment. So that's why I thought like, okay, at least if I don't see really dominant and dynamic idea, so why not to bring this rook here? So at least in the future, if you will like go back and if you will push it and etc., then at least even though this is not good yet, but I mean if some position will become like that, and so after that, when you open here up, at least my king won't be naked here, and I will have this rook here. That's why I thought let's play this, but actually best move was to bring it here and here and something, or just to put this bishop here actually. And then after queen c7, I played rook g2, and here he played a bit inaccurate move, because after e5 I actually have g5. because now I'm asking for knight and he cannot actually take it because I take. If he takes, I take this one as well, and then he needs to play this one, and then just like it's totally winning. I'm coming here and asking for here, so this is just totally winning for me. So he cannot take it, and he has to play something. And I was thinking like this knight is not going to go back. Of course, this knight can go here, and even though if he will go there back, and I still will be okay, even though he will be attacking on this pawn with 2 pieces. I still have some yeah, a bit active ideas. He can't take that pawn immediately, and that's why I just pushed it. And also he can't play this one. I mean, here actually it says this is the best move, but after that I didn't see a lot of future for this knight, because like just this bishop can come here, and as soon as I manage to take take this knight down, and it will be here will be super open filed for me, and that's why I didn't like it. But Stockfish says actually it's also was doable move. Yeah, he played knight h7, then I played queen c2. Here actually says I should have played this one. If he takes, just taking back, and I have to play this position, and here it is slightly better for me. But I thought, since this one is pinned here, why not to come here first, because he has to react somehow. Let's go here. Yeah, he has to react. Like his best move is actually this queen b6, and here probably I was going to take it, but here what happens actually, he takes d4, but I saw here actually it's good for me, because I was thinking like here it should be really fine for me, like queen f5, and because this is not actually okay according engine, this is still, yeah, he still can hold the position, but practically it's not so easy to let this queen just hanging out here, and in a bit this pawn will be pushed, this pawn is pinned here, and this rook also have an eye on this line. This is not easy to go for this, and I was thinking actually if we will go for this variation, it will be winning for me. That's why I played queen c2, but here he played king h8, which is actually a good move, because for now he's just holding everything. And here I played queen e4. Queen e4 was blunder. Why did I play this? Because I thought he cannot take it, first of all, because I have this. If he goes back there, he's just losing his bishop, or if he will play it, I will just take it. So I'm giving away 1 rook for 2 pieces, which is totally fine for me. So he can't take with this knight. And here I thought he can't play this one as well. Not at all, because I take. Yeah, if he takes this way, then I just come here and asking for this. He can't even protect it, or he can't even protect it this way. His only move is bishop d6 to protect it this way. So, but this is totally winning position for me. So I thought he can't play f5 as well, and he can't also take it because this bishop is hanging here. And then I thought this is the only move actually he can play. But after this, I thought I have a compensation. But why it didn't work? Because I miscalculated, I overlooked something. Not yet. Until here actually, without that possibility, this all good, because normally here, if he takes, I take. If he goes back here, like this is, sorry, if he goes back here, like for example, yeah, here I was thinking actually it's fine for me. Maybe this. Yeah, I was thinking this one actually, then this. But there is not this. No. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. No, it's actually bad. Yeah, I don't remember actually what did I calculate here. But anyway, it was wrong. I thought after f4 there is compensation. I take that back. But I missed exactly this move. Rook e8. It was crazy move and I totally missed it. I had to play queen f3 because otherwise if I go here, he's just taking this pawn. I didn't want it. And here he played rook e1. This is totally winning for him, by the way. This is the only move that I can play, bishop f1. and then he went back because I was just asking for that bishop, and then knight came back. I played this knight first of all to protect it, and also to kinda try to trap this rook in this back rank, because yeah, I'm just he can't just connect his rooks anymore. But he had queen b6, and which is coming here and attacking, and then I played queen c3, sorry, and coming here and attacking this. Here it looks like there is actually this variation, because after this it seems like I lose my queen, but actually I have this. If he takes, I also take his queen, and when he takes, I just take. This is totally a drawish position, so he can't actually sacrifice his rook over there. And after here he played rook d1, again attacking on this pawn. Here I saw it, this is totally losing position for me, but sometimes you have to gamble. And that's what I did. I played queen b3. Queen b3, it seems like actually I'm coming here asking for this rook, but actually I'm just coming here to trade these queens. But if you are not calculating carefully, you can blunder here, because there is really nice view over here, and that was my only hope that he will go for, and that's actually what happened in the game, because this is actually not good move even though it looks nice. After taking this, I take that bishop back, and you have to take back with rook, you can't take it back with queen. And because probably he thought like after this is my only move and then it's just checkmate. But I had this bishop e3 that I am protecting here. He cannot take, and if you go somewhere with his rook, with his queen, I'm just taking with this rook. So he had only two ways to try to survive. Another one was this one, just to give it away, and when I take it, he just goes like, I think I actually have to take it with this rook exactly, and then he plays queen e4, and just, yeah, we're playing this way. This is slightly better for white, but another way was just to sacrifice your queen. That's what he did, by the way. This is a really nice one, and only move actually holds the position totally draw. And then I took it back, and he took that rook back. Okay, here theoretically, according Stockfish, according Engine, this is totally draw. This is equal. Black can hold this position, but practically this is not that easy. Here I played queen b3 because I didn't want to give these pawns away, and first of all I'm protecting, also pretending like I'm just attacking on that one. And then he played knight b6, which is understandable, but my actually main idea was, with bringing my queen here, was to come here and trade these rooks, so at least I will be get rid of one of those rooks, and that's what I did. And after here I was a bit comfortable, and even though like evolution line it says like it's even slightly better for black, but practically that was not like that at all. And he played king g1. I totally understand, because here if he takes this one now, I simply have queen d6. I'm coming here asking this and asking for this one. That's what he saw, and before taking that pawn he just wanted to protect his rook. And here I'm okay to trade the pieces, and after that, because after this I'm taking this pawn, and after here this was not easy to play, of course, for him. And yeah, after just here he did something, and here actually he tried something. If I take it like this, he had this, he is winning my queen, but it is still winning for me, by the way, even if I give away my queen. But of course I didn't. I just took that knight back with my queen, and after this he just resigned. This was really nice, really long, and a lot of calculations, and super wild game, just because I decided to push f3 and g4. That turned the game to a really wild scenario. And here we're going for another game. Let's see actually what happened in that game. Okay, here also I played c4. Here we're seeing a different variation. This is a bit symmetrical variation. c5, knight c3, and here we see e6, and e6 also kind of protecting d5. That's why I played this e4. You guys are always feel free to play this e4 as long as this bishop cannot land on c5 square. And if this bishop can come here, you can't play e5 because this line will be weakness and will give you a lot of headaches in the future. That's why, since that bishop is not able to come there, I can play e4. And then yeah, just a normal setup: g3, g6, bishop g2. Just a second, guys. Just a second. Let's go from review. Just a second. Yes, let's come here. Yeah, bishop g2, bishop g7, knight e2, knight d7, sorry, knight e7, castling, and then I played d3, d6, bishop e3, and then he played a6. a6, I understand, like he didn't want to, he just wanted to avoid my knight b5s in the future, but it's also not actually that necessary. And here even I was thinking to play something like a4, because if he wants to play b5 in the future, I want to stop it. But then I thought, actually, if I will play it all the rest of the game, I will have to have a look on this b pawn, which will be a really weak pawn in the here, and so it can totally change actually the main idea, main strategy of the game that I want to follow. And that's why I just didn't go for it, since I said, like, okay, if you will play it, he can't play it immediately, by the way, because I take, he takes, and I take that pawn back, so this is not actually doable immediately. He still needs to prepare some stuff for it if he wants to go for that line, and that's why for now, just let's play queen d2. And here actually I saw it, d4 was playable, and because how it is playable, by the way, if he takes it here, just let's, I take, he takes, I take, and when he takes, I just take back, and it's totally fine. I saw this, but I thought this is actually a bit early for now. That's why I just put my queen on d2, also created this battery for the future. Then knight came to e5, which is aiming to come here and attack on this bishop. That's why I played h3. I don't want that knight there, and since that knight still sitting there, I have f4. And f4 also coming with really nice tempo, attacking to knight. That knight needs to go back, and here I thought, actually, why not to play this rook and bring another rook here and double them, and just go for attack in the future. And that's what I did. And but actually main idea was d4 again. I will go for that d4 a bit late, and after doubling my rooks, that knight came there, and here finally I found d4, and after d4 this all forced trades, and here actually this is already better position for me. This is kind of winning position for me, but still there are a lot to do and nothing is easy actually. I took it, he take back with knight, and then yeah, I take f5, he takes back with bishop. He takes back with bishop, okay. But the thing is, for example, let's say if we place it, okay, and first of all I have g4. That's what I played in the game. But before that, I had this. This is what I missed. Because after this one, this bishop can come here. And that's not good for me. Because I want this bishop go back here or here. Because after this is totally winning for me. Because let's say he plays this one. Then I have g4. And where this bishop goes actually, this bishop doesn't have any place to go. Because if he goes here, let's say, I immediately take it. He has to take back with bishop. He can't take with queen because I take it. And then actually I have knight e4 and coming, and this is just totally winning position. Look at here, like he can't play anything. But I have missed that detail. I thought, like, okay, I have it, I see it, but it's not actually that necessary. So I can play g4, and after goes back, I will take that rook. When he takes back with bishop, then I will go for this pawn. Because Also, the line was, I was thinking like, if I go here, if he thinks he can take this one, this is not good because I take. If he takes, then I just come back with check. Oh, sorry, with check. So this bishop cannot be taken anymore. And after this goes somewhere, I just take this one. So I'm a light material up. I'm a bishop up. But actually, my opponent also didn't go for this line just because of this idea. But actually, Stockfish says, instead of going for that rook, just give it away and take it back with queen. And this is actually okay for you. This is still draw. You can still hold the draw. Of course, I still have this. And after taking rook d1, and this is still doable for me. I mean, playable. But actually, after taking this, what he has to do? Oh, first he takes this. Okay, but the thing is, okay. That's why it says like you don't mind to give it away because he has to take it. But if I played this something, sorry, this was this was fork here. First here it says you just have to take it. If I play this is also not good. Knight f3 again. Yeah, just because of this knight f3, because there is fork, you know, I have to give this one away. So that's why I have to take that knight. Then he takes it back and it's still draw. And yeah, here it takes this one probably. Yes, then it's draw. But it was a bit hard to see, and my opponent didn't see it, and neither did I. So I took it, and then he played rook b8. I was actually considering to take this pawn as well, but I didn't like it. Stockfish also doesn't like it, because after that, okay, these pawns will be totally fine to wall, but this bishop will be just kind of died, and this bishop won't have any chance to come back on this line, which is actually important for me for the future. That's why I just came back and just trading, and then he played something like this, guys. Actually, I was planning to turn off the engine and asking you guys why, Jay, how do you actually evaluate this position? How do you think? Like, I saw it. Here it says this is totally wrong. And after that, I actually have this one. I saw it, but I didn't see the future. Because after that, let's say he plays this, okay? And after that, I have to come here. And then he plays this one. Then what? I mean, I didn't see this. I mean, because here I didn't see this. I thought like he can take it and blah blah, but actually I have forgot it's still pinned here. And this is avoiding actually attacking on this rook and also avoiding to bring this rook here, so he can't attack. And I'm going to just smash him and mate him from this line somewhere, like because my rook also here. This is just crazy line, but I didn't see that part clear, and I didn't saw it, and also I was a bit afraid of this perpetual here and etc. That's why I just directly played queen f4, and after that he played bishop g7, and here I was super afraid of this, and yeah, I just didn't want him to play this rook here, and because I didn't see any compensation against it. But actually my best move was king g2, and even if you place it, and here it says just play queen e3, and it's totally fine. But it was not that easy to see and also be sure about, guys, believe me, and our time also was really low. That's why, so I didn't see that knight move, and I directly played queen f4, and after bishop, and here I was really afraid of this, but here I thought, okay, let's just go for it. Probably he's not going to trade the queens since I'm a pawn up, and but after that he won't have this look anymore on this line, so I can maybe go for that way. And here I played knight f6, since he came actually he took queen h4, and he takes back. I take back with the pawn. Here he comes to trade the queens forcibly, and after this it was totally unfortunately it was totally draw position, and I just winning just slipped away. And here even I made a mistake, but he couldn't take advantage of it, luckily. And after here just we threefold repetition, and we made it draw. So this was crazy game, and unfortunately I couldn't manage to beat this guy. And but he played well. Just in some point he missed some variations that I have missed as well. But these two different lines and playing against those lines learned me a lot. I have learned, and I have actually adjusted a lot of knowledge to my general English opening knowledge, and that's why I just want to publish these games with you guys. I hope you guys also enjoyed it and learned some stuff as I did. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel to keep me motivated to create more chess content for you guys and keep learning, improving, and having fun from chess all together. See you next time. Bye bye.